tell you a story for myself. So right now, I am facing a lot of changes in my life. I'm about to move to a new apartment. I'm about to change my job because my current job was a normal and stable job, and I'm getting independent from my work, from the business that I'm creating, social media. So I'm facing important changes in my life right now, and it has bring me fear. Lately it has bring me fear, and it has bring me a lot of anxiety as well. But I'm learning how to trust God, and this is what it's all about. This is what the video is about. We need to stop rushing God's time, because you can't rush what God is taking time to prepare for yourself. God, sometimes He takes longer than you expected, but He gives you way too much that you expected. He gives you more than you expected. So that's how God works. That's how God works. For example, I'm searching for the apartment still. I'm still searching for the apartment. So I was about to move to an apartment. So it happens 2 times in the same building, which is pretty funny, because here, like in the neighborhood that I was searching, so I found 2 apartments. It was like in a month or so. So at the beginning of the month, I found 1 apartment, and I was just about to take it. Like the paperwork was already like they were doing it. It was almost finished, but then something happened, and like the owner of the apartment couldn't make it. I mean, it's a rent apartment, so she couldn't make it because she was moving here. She was moving from another city to here. So anyway, that happened, and I wasn't able to have the apartment. And at the end of the month, it happened in the same building. So I was about to move to in the same building to another apartment, because I like the building. I like it. So I was about to move. The paperwork was ready. Literally was ready, and suddenly happened something which it really bothered me. But at the same time, I was like, I know that happened for a reason. And what happened is that another person take the apartment, and I was already doing the paperwork, and they told me like another person just take the apartment. So I wasn't able to move. And I was like, wow. I mean, why? Because I was about to move. I already did the paperwork, and I was frustrated. I was very frustrated, because I was like, why this happens to me? Why does this happens to me? Because I had planned to move in a certain month. So I was frustrated, very frustrated. But God showed me in very different ways that it wasn't for me. It was a smaller apartment. Maybe the neighborhood wasn't it. So, and also I had another financial priorities at that time. So that showed me to, okay, so I wasn't able to move at the time, but I can invest a little something in my work, in my business, and then wait like another month and then move. Okay, so that happens to me, and this has happened to me a lot of times. God closed doors for me got closed doors with clients, got closed doors with friends, even family, and I feel lost. I feel like, why God are you doing this? But then I realized that God has something better for me. God had something better for me, and I was being very anxious. I was rushing what God was taking time to prepare. So this is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about, and I wanted to remind you to trust God and trust that He's working in your life. He's taking action in your life. You just have to wait. You just have to be patient. You just have to wait for God's time, and He will give you way better than you expected. So even if it's like a relationship, even if it's a friendship, even if it's a job offer, even if it's moving to another country, whether it be anything. I mean, if it didn't work, it was because of something. Repeat that one more time. If it didn't work, it was because of something. It wasn't just because. It was because of something. It's because He wants you to have more. He knows that you can get more, and you can have more, you can be more blessed. If a relationship didn't work out, okay, then it was because months later you were going to meet your wife, the partner that is your wife right now. You know what I mean? So this happens all the time. This happens in every single aspect of our lives. So I wanted to remind you guys to really trust God, trust your process, trust your intuition. You always have to be accepting the process and accepting the phase that you are at right now. So this is it for today, guys. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.